We are live. Tag me. I think I put me on community water or something.
Hold on, let me see. Hold on. I thought you was live. I'm like, what? I don't see you live. Hold on.
No, I wasn't live yet because I didn't I don't like putting people on live without permission.
Okay.
So what are we doing?
Hold on. I'm trying to tag you in here. Chilling. Oh, okay. Child, I cannot find your channel.
I know because I'm a small. When you got small channels, it's shit. It's Hold on. Let me see
Okay.
if I can find it. I'm gonna tag you.
No, because it's. I don't think it's going to let me tag you, but I can share it.
Okay, you new subscriber. Wait.
Hold on. I didn't share it yet. I'm doing it right now.
No, I wasn't live yet.
Okay, hold on one second. Now we live. Let me see something. I don't know if D up. She probably asleep.
She might be up. I'm gonna send the link to the mod since we got a group on IG.
You even put no title. You just put live. Girl,
What time am I supposed to put? I
you
ain't
just
had no, I thought you supposed to put a title of your subject, right? You supposed to put a title, right? If you have a subject.
mm-hmm.
So I didn't have a subject. I'm just live.
Mm.
I could have easily been like, oh, live with the Wiley Show, but then it was like, oh, Dated Double Queen, Clout Chasing, off
No,
the
you
Wiley
could
Show.
have. You could have.
Really? I didn't know that. I thought you didn't like shit like that. Okay, so hold on. Well, can I change the title now? I'll change it later. I just didn't want to just put, oh, the Wiley Show is live right now. I could have, but people that were like, oh, that's the only reason why people come over here. You know, you
Hmm.
know how it is.
I hear you, but that's how people are. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about like YouTube, you have to put it so y'all be putting. I'm live. I was on deep vlog. What deep vlogs? I said you gotta have the title and stuff like that. But I don't mind. Like I don't mind coming on people's platform because y'all are moderators. Y'all have helped me. So whenever I have
Oh,
time,
that's
so
really
whenever,
cute.
whenever I have time, I come over to the live and stuff like that. I don't mind at all because of course you do a gaming channel and stuff like that. So you know what I'm saying. You do a gaming channel, and we still got to do the game and stuff. I'm waiting on that's
Oh, Mouth Open's here in Laser Real. I didn't know that was here. I see. I didn't even know because I don't know how to work this shit.
you should have put.
I think
It's just you could have put if Jesse select guilty or innocent.
I don't give a shit about no damn juicy.
And you put on there
That's
live.
the problem.
Girl, I couldn't believe you. Oh,
Wow. Mouth open. Can you hit the link? Hold on. How do
I'm looking like who said that?
You get my damn nerves. Okay, so how do you feel about everybody keep bringing up DC Gate?
Uh, I think number one, DC Gate will always be legendary for what it had accomplished, and it wasn't a lot of people in DC Gate. It was only about 9 of us, probably less than that of people.
Mhm.
It wasn't a lot
Oh,
of us.
yes, my sister here. Hold on. Mouth open here. Hey, sissy.
Hey there,
Hey, booey.
how are you?
I'm good. We just chilling. We talking about DC Gate because everybody keep bringing up DC Gate for some reason.
Hey,
Again.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm actually watching the link that somebody sent. Somebody sent the. Aman sent me the link. I'm watching Wiley. He was on what's her name? I'm. ac- I was watching him talking about sucking D.
Wait, who's sucking dick? Not Wiley.
Wiley over there talking about sucking D.
no, I said I'm gonna make sure I clarify. I said
You
I don't
teeth.
know how I use my teeth and stuff like
Wait,
that.
Wiley.
I when I was talking about that.
Wait, so you like somebody got you on camera sucking dick?
No,
Oh
he was
God,
over there. Wiley was over there on Bree just now,
Oh,
rehashing DC Gates and talking about he's not good at sucking D. He used teeth because he was hungry and all kind of.
Wiley. Wiley.
While he was over there doing the most.
my past.
Wait, why did I heard you said that you was on station head today? I don't know why. I never get your notifications when you're there. So did you guys listen to the Kanye album?
So I'm going. Okay, now I have. Okay, let me take the camera off. Let me put my camera on. I have the Donda piece. Now the thing is, I don't want to have to hold it up for each song on the mic. So what I'm trying to find is I'm going to go to the Guitar Center today. Well, later
Yeah.
on, tomorrow, and see if I can get an input output so I can play through my mixer, so I can play through the system. If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't have a Bluetooth?
It have a Bluetooth, but the thing about it is, would they be able to hear the Bluetooth if I with the mic? So I'm gonna do some testing. Once I'm done with here, I'm gonna do some testing so y'all can be able to hear it clearly. But if it doesn't work, then if I have to hold the motherfucker up there like this,
Oh, yeah,
then,
that's too much.
I do that, or I get a stack of books and
What?
I get a stack of books. I got a stack of books over there, and then hold like that, and then let her do that. So
But
you get
when you go live on station and I know you have a lot going on, so you don't always remember. But
oh,
you must remember to send me the link because I don't know why,
oh,
but I never get notifications.
okay, because it sends the notification out. So do you have the
I'm
app?
talking about station head. Like,
Do
aren't
you
they supposed to like send you a notification when somebody go live?
Do you have the app on Station? Are you subscribed to my channel on there?
Of course.
But
I'm just under another name. I didn't because remember you could only sign up on your iPhone.
oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Right. So I come on there, but I'm just under a different name. I just never made it
Oh,
known who I am. But
okay.
I'm there when you send me the link. But
Oh,
is it
okay.
that you have to go into like Station Head and set a notification or something?
No, well, the notification automatically send when you set the show up on my computer. But what I can do is I can send you the link on Instagram when I go live.
Yeah, like if you send me the link, then I'm there. But if you don't send me, I don't know that you're on. Because honestly,
Oh, okay.
the only time that I use Station Head or go there is when you're there. I don't use it or go and listen to anyone.
Yeah, because I'll be on there for about 16. Okay, let me log out of my Instagram because it's gonna make all that noise. I'll be on there for we were on station all day today.
That's what I heard you said in this live with
Yeah.
Brianna, but I had no clue.
Okay. I'm gonna have to send it to you. But usually, um, maybe what you should do too is follow and unfollow and follow back just in case so you can get it and see if you get the notifications. But apparently, because you don't really use it like that, they just don't see you the notification unless I see.
Yeah, I don't use it. I only go on there when you aren't there. But I'm just under a different name because I had to set it up on my iPhone. I couldn't use my Galaxy to set it up. So I'm there whenever you send me the link. I'm there. I'm just under a different name.
Okay.
Day, how's the baby? I know she grown, but she's still your baby.
She's still my baby. Okay, so the dilemma is she's not driving my car right now. We're not gonna be sharing cars, basically. I'm not sharing my car with a motherfucking teenager. No.
Yeah,
Not one
yeah.
car. No. I'm gonna pay off this car. I'm gonna give this car to her, and then I'm gonna get me a Jeep Wrangler. Cause that's what
Okay.
but like she cannot like there's no way that she can just drive herself to school and I just don't have no car. You know?
Right.
No, I'm gonna pay off the car I have now, which is a sedan car. I am too tall for cars. I feel like my legs are long. I need a Jeep or something. Like
Right.
I like sitting up high and I like having room for my legs.
There, you're tall.
I'm 5'8".
Okay. That's
So,
3 inches. That's tall because you're 3 inches taller than I am.
my daughter is 5'5", and the car
Me
that
too.
is like perfect for her. It fits her. Like it's really perfect for her. Wiley been in my car. He know it's a little car,
Oh yeah, but
right?
it's a good size. I have a little car, 2-door car, and so I want to get me a truck. Now they trying to get me to get a new car, and I don't do it because I do, you know what I'm saying? That's a bill that I don't want right now because I just renewed my lease and I'm almost up to like $1,000 for a 1 bedroom. We next
Wow.
we almost knocking on it because I renewed my lease, and these apartments are just so expensive, and I was just blessed to find something under $1,000. But of course, it ain't just the rent. You got to pay, cable bill. You got to pay, light bill,
Your
Yeah.
Pornhub bill.
bill. You got to pay, you know what I'm saying, coming here and the apps that you got to use. So I got to have the app to do the commentary. So yeah, because rent is up there.
Yeah, if you want to live in a decent area, you gotta pay for it.
And this is a decent area that I stay, and I like the area. It's safe. I don't, it's I don't have to worry about like gang violence. It's nowhere near where I come from the south side of Chicago. It's just really, really good. So, yeah. And I've been looking for a job to work from home because I like sitting down and stuff like that. So I've been looking for that. But these mother freakers always sending me CNA stuff like my emails and phone calls. Mr. Wiley, we need you at this nurse home. Mr. Wiley, can you work at this nurse home? Blah blah blah. I get that all day, every day.
Yeah, my cousin is a nurse, and she was trying to encourage me to probably do nursing assistant because they're looking for workers. But I don't like anything to do with nursing and doctor. I don't like hospitals. I don't like I
They
can't.
probably make good money. And the thing about it, if I was living in New
Yeah,
York,
they do.
but the thing for me, it's just so a pressure on my leg. Like if I didn't have the leg problem,
Yeah,
I would definitely want to do it full time because it's good money. And I
It
could do
is. She works like well she works for 3 days a week. She works Monday, like, but she works all day all night, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and she just came home today, and that's it for the rest of the week for her, and she's making really good money.
I can believe it. Um, I think like Wiley, why don't you start off with like receptionist? Cause
well for me. I've been looking. I was doing. I had got hired for scheduling. That was it was a disaster because they need CNAs, and if you a CNA, guess what you're gonna be doing? Scheduling and CNA, and
yeah,
it was ridiculous. I said, this is too much. Like I'm taking a phone, I gotta stop doing my show because somebody calling off. And then they said, well, you gotta come in. I said, but I'm coming in 7 days a week. When do I sleep? You understand
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
And
yeah.
they didn't have nobody, and it was just too it was too much. I said, y'all don't have no staff, and they would get mad because I will hire agency workers. I would let them come in. They said, oh, it's too much agency. But you ain't got nobody.
right.
I can't come in every time somebody call off. That's ridiculous. Like now,
Fair enough.
the phone be. I'm calling off. I'm at the doctor. My child is this. I had heard all the excuses out in the world, and so I've been sending emails, but they not sending emails for like receptionists, for like these nursing home places. They are sending CNA because they're so in need for CNAs. They'll trick you and say, "Oh, you can do reception," but as soon as they see that you are a CNA, now if I don't tell them I have my certificate, that may work. You know what I'm saying? But once you say you are a certified nurse assistant, your ass gonna be on the front lines.
That's true. I can see that. Yeah,
Yeah, your ass gonna be on the
it
front.
is fucked up about it, but yeah, I can see that.
Oh, they took down Trump episode. He said that too.
Wait, Trump episode of what?
On this podcast. He did the Full Send podcast and
Oh, what app?
on YouTube. He was on YouTube. A podcast
Okay.
interviewed Trump, and he said they was gonna take it down. They took it down. I'm reading the message right here. That's why I don't talk about. And that's why I don't put Donald Trump in the title because their title was Donald Trump on World War III talking to Putin and Joe Rogan. They
Mouth
said
open. How you feel about Wiley interviewing Trump? Like you would be okay with that?
that would be amazing. That would be amazing
I
interview.
think it would be great. But what do you think?
I think the questions that I will ask, I don't want to say it now because people will still
Now,
like a
so
question.
the thing is, right, that'll be a great look for Wiley, just interviewing him, right? But
Yeah.
then it will bring the racist white people.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be on Wiley channel, and they'll be there, and I don't have the patience for these people.
So okay, Wiley, would you let these people disrespect us all the
No,
time because you let them over here?
of course not. I think that interview would just change my career because it will be some great questions because I'm not gonna say the questions now because these Negroes will steal your question. I said I was gonna interview MC Shake. He ended up on somebody else's show, so you got to be very.
Right? Let me, because it have some people and have a person, I'm not gonna call any names, but they constantly watch your channel, right? They constantly watching your channel. They always drop into your channel and comment looking for clout. And then anybody that you say you're going to interview, next thing you know, I hear, because I don't go over there because like
Mhm.
I just can't deal. So I
We
don't go over there. But
we
next thing you know, whoever you say you're going to interview or you're going to reach out to,
okay.
they're on that channel over there. I can't stand him.
And that's why I got to be careful. So I would love to interview Trump. We have been reaching out and stuff like that because I'm trying to do something to bring exposure to be like, damn, that motherfucker interviewed Trump. You know what I mean? You never see, and nobody ever would give him any type of interview I would give him because, and of course, you have white people, you have Republican people, and I live in Texas, so next time he come to Texas, I told my friend, I said, I'm going. He said, you going to Trump? Right? I'm going. Mr. Trump, I want to interview you. I'm gonna have my phone and stuff like that because
You have a camera?
yeah, I have a camera. Tasha K got me a beautiful motherfucking camera.
Okay.
And
Yeah, like I don't care for Trump, but I say go for it because it will be a great interview that will put you out there. The only thing is you have to keep it mutual because if those disrespectful, disgusting white people start coming in your chat and doing the most, you're gonna have to unmod me because I will be blocking.
I don't mind, like especially if they be disrespectful. But you know, when I would tell you this, them conservative. I remember I was in a libertarian. It was like a group, and like people were like commenting my Facebook lives. It was like a whole nother channel, and they were respectful, but they would say stuff like, now that I look at it, it was kind of disrespectful. Oh, you're one of the good blacks. We should erase color. We shouldn't say anything about.
I'm the old church lady with peppermints.
You know, you should erase that. But I think it would be a good look. I would love, you know what I'm saying, interview, you know, Joe. That nigga will put me to sleep. I'm telling you, if I was to interview Joe Biden, I'd be because he puts me to sleep. Like I put Joe Biden speeches on when I get real, like when I want to go to sleep, I put his speeches on. I'm like, okay, let me listen. And I went to sleep on that State of the Union. That State of the Union address, I was knocked out.
I didn't even watch it. I don't have cable, but you know,
he coughs in his hand, and he just puts me to sleep. It just
what are you doing to your hair, Day?
Huh?
Now I asked Day what she's doing to her hair.
I just rolled it up in some flex rods. I don't know. I was just trying. I don't know.
See, like these are the things that I miss, like about my mom, because like I didn't, we will have these whole conversation about, and my mom was like very radical. She's like very, she's radical. So we talk some mess sometimes, and then I have to say to her, remember, they listen to our conversations, and then she'd be like, oh yeah, I forget I'm crazy, and I didn't take my meds, so let me go take my meds. I'm crazy. But she was very radical, and we have all these conversations. She didn't like Trump at all. Like, she didn't like Trump. I don't care for him either. I never cared for him. Even like I never used to watch the reality show that he had. I just never cared for him. So
I never cared for him either. Like I never really paid attention to him, to be honest.
Yeah, so it wasn't like new for me to say, oh, I don't care for Trump. I never liked him. But I think that'd be a really great look for you, Wiley, getting an interview with him.
Also, we have other suggestions and that we're gonna do for the chunk. I want to get. I'm so tired of being in the house recording. It's time to when it's the weather break going outside. I miss Beto. He's running for governor in Texas, and I miss this event. But he's still running, and you gonna see me mouth open, knocking on doors. I'm just trying something different because. I hear a lot of people complaining, and I don't want to be a person that complain, and I'm never doing something to change my community.
Why?
But I'm complaining. You know what I mean?
Did you see the Republican who said that he told his daughters if they get in the R word happen to them, they should just lay back and enjoy it?
And lay back and enjoy it.
What the F is wrong with these disgusting people?
Did you hear?
And the black woman is sitting up there grinning. They're smiling like if they wouldn't even call this man out and say, no, you a woman. And you sitting there with a big ass smile on your face while he talking this dumb shit.
Wow.
Did you see it? Did you see the video?
I heard about it. Send me the video to my DM.
I look for it because I saw it on YouTube.
I was reading about what's going on in Florida. They passed a woke bill, anti-woke bill, meaning that you can't make a person feel embarrassed about their race at work or at school. It's a bill that you can't talk. If you make a person feel uncomfortable, you can face jail time. Like this is stuff that's really going on. But this is to teach people the importance of voting of all levels, state, local, and also federal. But
You
yeah,
know, you always say voting, but I feel like um for us as chocolate people, we need to take it back to, and the thing is, and I say it all the time, for us as chocolate people, if we just stop fighting each other and come together, there is no other race that be able to test us because we're so freaking strong, right? And if we could just come together, but it's just all this fight down because if we could come together, go back to having our own goddamn schools, our own churches, our own banks, like our own ish. Teach our kids. Remember, I sent you that video of the little girl talking about what she say, Martin Luther King free the slaves. Remember, I sent you that video of the little girl on the stage.
oh yeah, what she said, Dr. King. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah,
because they don't teach any of that in school. They
yeah.
don't teach our history. They don't teach any of those things in the school. Our kids are growing up today and they don't even know their own history.
That's so true. But also too, you have to must tell the parents as well to get involved, and we must get active and stuff like that. And we do have organizations, mouth open, that's very active. You got the Blacks Women Table. They do events, and they were just out there advocating out DC. So groups do exist, but we need more of that. So that's
We
why
need more than just
that,
groups. We need to
that,
have our own. We
that,
don't need to just have groups. We need to have our own.
that's
Because
true.
the thing is, right? We vote for people that get in. You say like, and it is part of it, but we say vote for the people that will have our best interests at hand. But when those people get in there, they get corrupted too. And not only corrupted, but sometimes they get in fight down. So they can't really make the change. Like they come and they promise you this and this and that. But when they get in there, it's a whole other ish. They
Yeah,
can't really make the change that they
that's
want to make because they get in fight down because sometimes they're the only person in there. Like this Black
that's
Lives.
why that's why we have to apply pressure on the outside and apply pressure on that way. And you're exactly right about that. That's why in order for people always talk about the civil rights era, they don't understand that Dr. King was an antagonizer on the outside. You know what I'm saying? Applying pressure, making sure, letting these people know that this is
Mm-hmm.
we must remain that same type strategy. Now we have social media, we have all of that. Shout out to Kim Fox. Everybody keeps talking about Justice Smollett, but guess who did not want to press charges? The black woman that was the prosecutor. She didn't press charges on Justice Smollett. She put and they went on and went over her head. And the judge got a special prosecutor, but that change is happening on different parts. I do believe that I look in my city, Dallas is not run down in crime like other cities. How about your mayor? Because Mayor Eric, I heard he's okay. He's doing an okay job? Do you like him? You don't like
I
him?
mean, you can't really talk. He just get in there.
Yeah, yeah.
So he hasn't really done anything yet, but he is already when all of them the same thing. They talk a good talk before they get in there, and then they get in there like he said cracker. The next thing you know, he come out and he's apologizing for that. Crime has gone up and that's because of the defend the police thing. So the police is not doing their job, even on the subways. Imagine somebody gets stabbed on the subway, and right, and there's police on the freaking subway. They're on the platform. There's two police officers on the platform, and somebody gets stabbed on the goddamn subway right there because they don't care. They're not doing their jobs. People getting robbed
Because
constantly.
what they're trying to do is, okay, we're not gonna do shit. Let them see what this defund the police mean, and they
Yes.
don't understand
Yep.
the true meaning of defund the police.
Mm-hmm. So they're not really doing their jobs because they want people to feel the pressure. Okay, you want to defund the police? Okay, well, we're not going to do anything and see how it feels when you say defund the police. Because all of a sudden, there's all these crimes that never used to happen on the subway. There's cops always on the subway. Like they have like certain stations, they have a police station in the subway. right? And then there's always cops on the subway. You see them riding the train, you see them on the platforms, you see them by the turnstile. But all of a sudden, crimes going up. Like people getting stabbed on the subway, people getting robbed on the subway, people getting pushed onto the train line, and all this stuff. All of a sudden, crime is going up in New York. Like I watched a video of this guy got robbed on the street. Like two guys just walk up to him with guns in the Bronx and had him empty his pocket, take off his necklace, take off his hat, take off his shoes in the middle of the goddamn street. Not like in some corner somewhere, like right there on the street.
Wow.
And these are things that never, I mean, it happened, but crime rate had gone down in New York because what happened when Blasio came, right? And he was using his children, pimping his children out for the black votes, right? And after he get the black votes, where's his children? You don't see them, you don't know nothing about them, you don't hear about them. His wife do nothing. I was actually sitting a table away from him last year, and I wanted to say some stuff. I started talking, right? And my friends were like, no, no, don't say anything, because his wife, they sitting there and he might not get it, but she get it because she's from somewhere from the Caribbean. So she know I'm throwing words for him, right? So she's sitting there and she's listening because I have my phone up, right? Pretending like I'm looking at my face, but I'm looking at her to see if she is like listening to what we're talking about. And my friends and them was like, oh no. And one of the ladies there, she like him. So she was like, oh, I like him. He's great, blah, blah, blah. Like, who the hell cares? He do nothing for New York. Because what happened, he first came out and he talked about the police, and when he talk against them, he was doing a press conference and all the police officers that were there turned their back on him. So he boiled down and he had to get in line. And he do nothing for Brooklyn but sell Brooklyn out. Like he sell out Brooklyn. He did nothing for New York. Like he gave away, they have a stadium in the middle of the goddamn street in Brooklyn. He gave it away to the Russians, gave them like 30 years to finish paying for it, displaced all the people who were living in those places, claimed that they're going to have like low income housing in these buildings to these people. My cousin, she just retired last year from the army. Plus she's also a nurse, have great credit, good money and everything. Go there and they tell her, oh no, the apartments are all sold out and all the apartments are gone. But guess what? My mom, who is friends with someone, she's at their house at the time and they're talking, and the white guy is bragging that he got and he has money, and bragging that he got one of the low income apartments in the same building. Or like one of the buildings, what they do, because you have to have low income apartments, they build a building in a way that the people who live in the low income apartments, they build a building like with a back door and a front door. So the people in the low income apartments have to go through the back door. You can't go in the front door because they build the building in a way that the apartments don't connect. So you low income, go in the back door, while the people with the money go in the front door. It's so corrupted. It's so corrupted. And the thing is, we as our ancestors, they had their own everything before. They had their own stores, their own bank, everything. And who take it away? Who blow it up? Right? So it's not that we can't do it, but everybody now is on this fast life and everybody just, it's about money. Even though you get in there and you get a position, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. You fall in line with the other bullshit that's going on. And it's about the money, it's about the corruption, it's about position, and not doing what it's supposed to do for us as a people. And that's why we as Black people need to come to freaking together and have our own.
I think that we have our own. We need to take advantage of the organizations and take over those organizations, because let's be clear, Black women are the beasts at voting. You know what I'm saying? So we need to follow y'all lead, because y'all doing it right. Y'all vote, y'all participating. I mean, y'all running for public office. And we do need to have our own. We need to support. And then also, too, we need to call on our leaders that's making good money to go in and say, okay, let's get into real estate and let's buy some property and let's make sure we treat the people so they can walk out the front door and be connected. You understand what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
we have people that's connected and making good money and bring those investments into that. But it is some people. Shout out to Brother Ben X. They started buying up property, buying
Yes.
farmland.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to it's another organization in Chicago. They got I follow the Nation of Islam. Some of them brothers they buying up houses in Chicago. Shout out to my friend Jamal Green. He have an organization, My Term to Own, helping people become homeowners. So it's actually people doing stuff. The power of Black media, we must also shine light on the positive. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you say, well, we need to do this, like it's organizations just doing shit. But we must shine light on organizations that's doing great shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I think we shine light on the negative shit so much, but it's a lot of positive shit that Black people are doing. So many Black entrepreneurs are doing. So that's what I want to do for my show is to bring them entities together as well as the mess, as well as the drama. Because I love me some mess, but also every once in a while, let's showcase this Black organization.
You should reach out to brother Ben X because I watch him on Kwame Brown. I love Kwame Brown. You don't like it?
Okay. This is I gotta say this. When I was me and Brother Vinette talked and I was supposed to go to the Muslim temple. Never because I didn't have a car. He was gonna come pick me up, have a car. But when I was mentally disturbed, I like DM'd him like 50,000 messages. And I kept tweeting his name like 50,000 times. He still followed me and everything like that. But let me tell you something, what I did. And I didn't tell a lot of people. We talking. I told the doctor, they said, what's your organization? I said, Nation of Islam, because I don't want you crackers to kill me. Like, I put them down as my religion. And I called the headquarters in Chicago. And they said, are you okay, bro? I said, I'm good. I'm just in the hospital. And I was explaining to them, what was going on. And I do follow Brother Ben X and stuff like that. But I am going to go and meet him because they do their little, they stuff. And I've never been. My uncle, he was part of the Nation of Islam for years. Like my mother's brother, that's my uncle, I'm talking about for years been a part of the Nation of Islam. And my cousins, they actually went to the Muslim school. So I remember they had the little bow tie and stuff like that. And I always like, man, I really want to, go to hear them teach because a lot of their stuff, I'm addicted to Minister Farrakhan teaching. Like I watch his stuff religiously. And my friend was like, are you Muslim? Like, why do you watch this stuff? I watch it religiously. Brother Ben X, watch him religiously because I love his content. Rizza Islam, religious Kwame Brown. You put me on Kwame Brown. I like his content. So it's actually people that's actually doing shit.
Yeah, there is, but there's look at Black Lives Matter. But I knew about Black Lives Matter for a few years now with that shit that they're doing. And one of the women who start Black Lives Matter, I know about the shit that they've been doing and they fronting for a long time. It's such an embarrassment. Even Amazon has dropped them off their platform because they can't account for all this money that they get. But I knew about this for a long time now because I knew a lady who was working with the chapter in Brooklyn here, and she was having a lot of problems with them because she started working there and then she realized what was going on and she was trying to fix things and they would constantly fighting her down until she ended up leaving them. Like I used to work in this boutique. I used to manage this boutique, and so she would come in there and hang out with me because she didn't work. The place wasn't far. The office wasn't far from where I was working, and she would come in there, and that lady cried to me and talk about how that woman was treating her. She showed me messages and all kind of stuff. So I knew about them for a while now before this story break out. It's so terrible because they got so much support, and you take and every one of the chapter members is getting arrested and going to jail, or you finding out that they take the money and they're gone.
Yeah. and it's so sad.
And
And
that's what I talk about when I say the corruption and the money that gets over that gets to their head, and they forget what's the real goal.
yeah, the corruption, they be buying properties and stuff like that. They forget the real goal. And you wonder why the NAACP and Urban League are still existing. People talk about them black organizations, but they still here, years, decades later. And here we are, we talking about a new organization, which is supposed to be the new thing that's better than all of them. All this corruption,
And they get so much money. They get so much money that they could that
millions of
they
dollars.
could invest it back into the communities. That they could do so much, put people in position in places that there's nobody like us, And instead, the money, they get the money and they lost it. What she mean that I'm messy?
No,
Somebody said, let me find out who Laser is. She said, let me find out mouth open is a little messy.
I'm here. I'm here for it. And those are the stories that need to be told to tell people, hey, don't get discouraged, because people will get discouraged. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Wiley.
So people will get discouraged and be like, fucking, I don't want to do this no more. Y'all fuck me over there. You know what I'm saying? Because look what they fucked over the people in Ferguson. And that's why Mike Brown, he was upset with Black Lives Matter, because he was like, how y'all getting all this money in? We over here struggling.
Mm-hmm. Not putting it back into the organizations that really need it, not helping the people that really need it. No, you see money and you're going crazy. You're gonna buy and we fighting Black Lives Matter, but you're going to buy $1 million house amongst the freaking white people. How much times the cops is gonna stop you when they see you driving back and forth in the white area harassing you? Because that happens. It happens. Like, you live in the white as a Black person, you move into some of these white areas, and the cops are constantly stopping you, checking you. They harass you when you're living in these areas. But
I have a question. So why hasn't anybody paid any attention to "Black is King" by Beyonce? What happened with that?
Well, one of the things with Black is King that I didn't get, I didn't watch the entire thing, but one of the things is that in Black is King, is a lot of mess in there. Like, there's some good things, but the representation of different African cultures and it was a messy. Whoever she got it wasn't like she didn't get people from the different not genuine. It's not genuine, but the different tribes that she tried to represent, she didn't do proper research where she get the right people to so they could tell her, like, this is what represents this and this is what this means or whatever. So there was a lot of Africans who from different African countries and tribes who didn't like what she did, because they find that she should have got real African people from the different tribes and countries to represent what she put in there properly. I mean, it was great to have all these chocolate people in there. I think that was great, but there was some misrepresentations of some cultures and countries.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. That's why, research matter. And let me be clear, because I know a lot of people don't like this man named Tariq Nasheed. Did I say his name right?
Tariq Nasheed.
Yeah, I liked his. Okay, let me say what I like is what was the Hidden Colors? That documentary, it just opened my eyes up to a lot of shit. And I remember I was at work in Chicago, and the lady was like, you need to get into these hidden colors. You know what I'm saying? This is our history. And I said, what is that? And when I watched it, like, my eyes were like open up on a lot of shit. And then I heard that he was, because he was supposed to do a museum. I don't know what happened with that.
No, a school. He was supposed to do a school.
No, that was Dr. Umar with the school.
Oh, see, I don't know I don't follow. I know these people by name, but I don't follow them, so I don't know much about them.
School, Tariq, now she was supposed to do the museum.
Okay.
And I hope that the museum, the money is coming through and he's doing right. I don't know, but I know for the school part, Dr. Umar was a disaster. Many people donated. And instead of this man using common sense and trying to get like a charter school, he was such in his asshole talking about I'm an African, I'm a Pan-African. Like, you can't change with the time and try to get a charter school to get a school off the motherfucking ground. Like, this man bought an empty, rotten building and didn't have money to renovate it, and don't have the sense of getting investors and getting people on the board to help them get investors to get the school off the ground. But when you got your head in your ass, and now all of them parents that donated when they wanted their kids to go to school, they was in elementary school, now they graduate from high school, it's a waste. Them people just wasted their money. And then when a person like myself come along and say, okay, we got this coming on, help me get this camera equipment so we can interview people, boots on the ground, people gonna be a little stingy with their money. Gonna be like, is you gonna take it and run with it? That's why today, when they ask, I know you're gonna play that. When they say, Wiley, where's the sim player? I say, here you go. Your money ain't gonna waste it. I heard, I told him, I came in the box, I said, I got the sim player. Okay, because I never want people to think that I take people money and take it and just run with it and just spend it on some other stupid shit.
And you see, with what's his name, Dr. Umar, right? If that was something that he was really serious about and going for, that is something that Black Lives Matter should invest in and help with to get that school going off the ground, because it benefits our children, our Black kids. It benefits them. They don't learn, like my little cousin. She's 50 now, right? And she's really smart. But I remember a few years ago we're talking, and she asked me what I'm doing for Thanksgiving, and I said I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. And she said, why not? So I'm giving her history on why I don't celebrate Thanksgiving, what Thanksgiving is about and stuff. And she was like, wow, but they don't even teach us this in school. I say, no, they will never teach you this in school. So, and charter schools are good because, I mean, I don't have kids, so I don't know the whole school system, but I also know that chartered schools prepare your kids from the time you 5 years old. Because I had a friend, I encouraged her to get her son into a chartered school, and he started going to chartered school. From the time you are like 5 years old, they're getting you ready for college. Like, they have the classroom is named after different colleges and stuff.
Yeah.
And not only like they have you in sports, they have you in music. And I always encourage parents, because to, like, with my mom, education is important, but also do something else, have some other sort of skill, because it's not just like, in America, it's just about, like, either you go to school and you get a good education, get a job, or you become a basketball player, or one of those athletes, or a rapper or something. But you could get into music and get a full ride scholarship on music, or like playing an instrument or something. And in the chartered schools, I mean, I, public school is, I honestly, I don't want to elaborate on something that I don't know much about, because I don't have any kids. So I don't know, like, how the public school system works, and all that stuff. But I also know chartered schools is good. Or, like, Black Lives Matter, you get $90 million. You can invest some of that money and say, okay, let's have our own school. If you start out with one school, eventually you're going to have 2, 3, 4, 5 going down the line, so that our kids could get a proper education, to learn about our history, because it matters. Like, my mom was an educator and a historian, like, really, 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 really smart person, know everything. Like, I call my mom my human dictionary. Like, I could call, I used to be able to call up my mom and ask her about anything. What's this word? Oh, well, this word is a German word that derived from this, and then it means this in French, and blah, blah, blah. Give you a history on anything. And so we used to have these long 4-hour, 5-hour, 6-hour conversations on the phone, and she's telling me all these different things. But since I'm a little girl, like, I'm very Afrocentric. I'm a little bit of a radical, but I keep it to the limit. Not, I don't go too far, but I'm not racist, but there's certain things that I just don't go for. And I treat white people just the way that they treat me. If I'm standing in the elevator and they're standing behind me, I'm pulling my bag in front of me and I'm watching them, just like how they would treat me if I walk into a space and they pull their bag and all that shit. I do that too.
I want to say, you're right. I agree. I agree. And you're so right about the charter school, because it was a school in Inglewood. high school, but they changed it into urban something. And 99% of the high school graduates got into a college university, and that's at a high graduation rate, and it's an all boys high school. So charters do work. Right across the street from my grandmother's house, it's a charter school, and it's very successful, very great. And it's kind of sad that they're selling my grandmother's house, but anyhow, um, it's right in front of right across the street from a charter school. And before that, it was a regular elementary school failing, and it got into a charter, and it's doing very well. Now, there's some charter schools that are shitty, but most of the charter schools that are out here are doing incredible well. And I like charter schools that's teaching people about financial literacy, about
Mm-hmm.
history, and all of those things. And that's why parents do have options. One thing that I agree with Trump said, that if you are a public person, that money should be able to follow that student, that you should be able to have school choice. Like if you wanted to go to this private school, that money should be public money, should be able to follow that child to that private school. If you understand what I'm saying, like if you,
Yeah, if that child is doing good, why not?
it should follow whatever the child want to go. So, and shout out to the parents. I don't have any children, but I have nieces, and I always try to tell my sister, I said, put her in a good, charter school. My niece loves to do gymnastics. She be flipping, she be doing this, she be doing all type of stuff. I said, really get her into gymnastics, since she have that energy, instead of just letting her be on the phone, being on TikTok and stuff like that. You really have to instill into your children and something like that, because look at Gabby. What's the gymnastic, the Gabby person?
I
Look
can't
at
remember her last name, but I know who you're talking about.
look at Venus and Serena. Look how they broke a generational curse of
Yeah.
poverty. You understand? And that came from the power of the parent.
Yeah,
So
it's up to the parents too to encourage your kids into like I always give kids like I'm the cool auntie, I'm the cool cousin,
cool.
but but I always give kids and I always encourage them in reading. Like I always give books as presents. And I always encourage reading. Like my nephew, I buy him these books on history, and I try to teach them. I mean, they're like, well, my nephew is just turned 13, my niece is 9, and the other one is 8. And sometimes I tell them about history and like what Black folks had to go, and they're like, "Oh my God, Auntie, this is too much." I said, "It is too much, but you still need to hear it. And as you get older, you're gonna have to learn these things."
Yeah, I'm gonna say, and that is so true. Books are so important. I've always liked to like pick up a book and read. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm so fucking busy on YouTube that I used to get a book, get another book, and read. Yeah.
Okay, so let's play this song, right? Because people don't think Beyonce's song was black enough. Let's just play it real quick.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Which one?
Great. I'm not monetized, so.
Hey, Amma.
Wow. I get so many stories to my DM. I like that video, by the way, of that. But I can understand she got some flack because Africa got their own politics, their own culture. I think Beyonce heart was in the right place, but you can't satisfy everybody. Somebody's gonna be offended. It's thousands of different tribes and culture in Africa. Africa is not one place. You know what I'm saying? If I'm saying something wrong, correct me. Mouth open. But Africa is a continent, and there's so many different cultures in there. But speaking about Africa, President Putin said something about Africa, and that's all I'm gonna say. He said that African leaders only use Africa for a cemetery. But
all right, let me. Like, I feel like everybody here in America has like a Native American blood in them, right? So why do everybody say they have Cherokee in them? I have Wampanoag.
I think
I have Wampanoag. Wampanoag is from the Midwest.
I don't know. When I check, let me check my ancestry. And then
I check mine. I'm Wampanoag. I'm Wampanoag, and I'm a Ashanti tribe in Africa.
Well, I'm gonna do the African DNA ancestry. We should do that together, mouth open, and us. Um,
Nah, I'm not putting my DNA in that system, Wiley. I already
you're
know
not
where I come from.
you're not gonna do it. You're not gonna do it. I did.
No.
Now I felt my father on y'all know this on DNA ancestry, and mm, it didn't work. I'm gonna send him a message.
Somebody
About
said they with Mancanto.
my contact.
But
Uh,
I already know where I come from though. My great grandfather was a slave from Nigeria, and that's where I was born. So I already know where I come from. So I wouldn't do no ancestral thing to know all of that.
I
But
want
I had to know. I had to know. You know what I mean?
Right. I
Because my,
understand.
my father was adopted. He was a Puerto Rican man that was adopted by black people, and that's fine. That's fine. It's great. Like my father was great, but he was also from Puerto Rico at the same time. So it like, and my mother has natural red hair, like brick red, that brick dark red. Um,
Right.
but I never claimed as black ever. Like I always claimed as black, like on all my paperwork, because my mother, what pissed me off from my stepfather is he was talking about you are what your father is. No, I'm not. Like, is that true? You are what your father is?
well. Okay, I've always thought that you are what your father is, but if you are, say for instance, your father is white and your mother is black, but you come out looking like,
My father is not white.
oh, you understand what I'm saying? No, no, no. When I'm trying to give an example, I was watching this movie, and she was born in Africa to two parents that were white, and she came out as a black girl. And in Africa, in South Africa, they was like, "Oh my gosh, she's not white." Her father must say she is white. We had her, and I forgot the name of that movie, and it was so good. It was heartbreaking because her father did everything in the thing to make her as black because they kept saying that she wasn't black, that she wasn't white. She was actually black because she came out as a black girl. So to
What am I? I mean, what are you supposed to do? Like, I don't understand that.
well, I don't know. I don't know. It's whatever. What I would tell you because you're an
I
adult.
am black. Like, if y'all look at me, I'm black.
You
Like, I'm black. I'm a
you
black woman.
just like Tia and Tamara. Their mom is black, and their father is white, but they identify as black. If that makes sense. Because I remember her brother did an interview. He said, "I'm black." You know what I'm saying? So, and you're a black woman. You black. Beautiful black woman, and just like that lady,
I,
just like the lady at
I,
go ask,
d-
was
don't, let's not go there.
like the lady gonna access to the line. The lady go access to the line. Are y'all fucking? No, she didn't
Well,
say well we fucking. She said, "Are y'all dating?" And I'm like, "Why you in our business?" No, we just friends. Just friends. Oh, friends. Oh, okay.
but
Like,
on my mom's side, there's a little mix there. I
okay.
never get because like my great grandmother, my mom's side was very very light complexion with soft curly hair. Um, but on my father's side, um, and my both of my parents are Trinidadian, right? But my parents were people of the world. Like my father changed his name. My father has an African name, right? And he changed his name since he was 19, legally changed his name to an African name when he was 19. And all of us, all of his kids and all of my siblings on my mom's side also, we all have African names. Like my father said he doesn't want any of his children having slave names. So we all have African names. And I grew up in a culture where, you know, um I grew up where my mom always, teach me about our history. And on my father's side, the place that my father family is from in Trinidad, they actually call their Little Africa. So everybody is very cultured and everybody have African names and into their culture. And my father and all my family always travel back and forth from Nigeria and all over Africa and stuff. And my father was Rastafarian. So it's always, he like real Rastafarian. You don't eat meat and you don't eat salt. It's like we call it ITIL food. And very cultured. So I grow up being very cultured.
Yes, I love that.
Like for me, my father is black, my mother is black, but my brothers and sisters, my Native American. One of my their mom is Native American. About two of my brothers, and then the rest of them, their mom is white, and so like that. But I would love to know more of my culture because I do want to visit Africa one day. I want to know what tribe did I come from. You understand what I'm saying? I really want to get more into that. But I will say, DNA Ancestry, shout out to them. I was able to, find who my father was, and we're gonna do another DNA. We supposed to do another DNA test just for me to sleep better. But when I look at my brothers, they are they're mixed. They're beautiful, just beautiful people, and their mom is beautiful, and I'm like, that's so amazing. But I would love to know where I come from Africa. I would love to know that. I would love to know what part, where I'm from, learning the history. I would love to learn some of my cousins over there as well. Because I think once you know where you come from, it make you stronger. You know what I'm saying? Like once I would have known like who my father was, I was like, man, I feel complete. And for a long time, I felt something was missing. And so learning that who he was, and I'm like, even though we don't have a relationship, to this day I just feel complete. Like, okay, at least I know
Right.
who he is. Now I hope and pray that I have a relationship with my brothers. But I'm just glad I just know who he is. And I'm glad that we had one conversation. We never have another conversation. I appreciate that one conversation. I played in my mind over and over and over and over and over in my head. And but I do want to learn where I come from in Africa, and I would love to learn that. And whenever I get some money, you know what I'm be investing in Africa, buying property. And yeah,
Oh, there is there's like certain countries in Africa that, as an American, if you want to move there and you want to become a citizen there, they will accept you. And then there are certain countries that you have to know someone there, and you might have to buy the land in the person name for some years before you could transfer it into your name and all that kind of stuff.
oh
But
yeah, I heard about that.
yeah, like there's certain countries in South Africa, where if you as an African, you as an American wants to become a citizen there, you can, and you're
Yeah,
able to buy land and get citizenship. You can also get citizenship and
yeah.
be able to buy land and stuff there. Like my friend, her parents actually, they moved to Ghana. They were renting and they're building their own house right now. But they moved to Ghana, and she said she's not coming back here because she's not going to take any shots or any of that. So they moved to Ghana.
You know what? You're so right. I used to watch a YouTube channel. I stopped watching them. I gotta find them. I used to watch people that moved from the States to Ghana, and they was talking about their journey. I was looking at them transferring their kids to school and all of that, and they said they wasn't coming back. Then it's this YouTube channel I used to follow. This fat guy. He's an African guy, and he would interview people that will come from the United States to go to Africa. And most of the people that said, they said, I'm never going back to the
Yeah,
United
they're living happy. I know a couple who moved there too. He's a DJ, she's a teacher, and they moved and they're living out there now and living real nice and happy. Like, some people think America is all there is to the world, and so they don't travel and they don't go anywhere. And you have to start traveling and going to other countries and seeing how people live, and know that you don't have to stay here and suffer and go through so much. Like in Trinidad, I like, you go in a store here and they profiling you because they're watching you and they looking to see if you steal and all of that kind of stuff. But where I come from in Trinidad, nobody gives a ish about your skin color.
They don't,
Right?
they don't
You
care.
just live free and you feel at home, and you don't have to worry about being profiled and being targeted, and they're watching every move you make and all that kind of stuff. You can live free and be happy.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. You're right about that. You are right about that. And so that's something. No, but begin to travel more like when I and I just went to Vegas and I'm like, okay, this is amazing. Like I want to definitely gonna do New York. I want to travel more in the United States and see how it is, but I definitely gonna get a passport to do international travel because my Trinidadian sister here, I have so many Trinidad callers.
Right? And
Um,
and the thing is with and
Remember
people
when, like when can we plan to go to Carnival?
we don't have Carnival yet. Day as soon as they bring back Carnival, we could go for Carnival. But right now we don't have any Carnival pass already. Carnival was February, and they didn't bother to even do anything. They had a few parties. They had the pods, like you had to buy the whole pods. Is a big square, and you stay in your square. They had a few of that, but nothing much. They didn't do. They didn't even like they normally have like the calypso and the soca competition and all of that. That they did it last year, like and a lot of things run live on YouTube, but they didn't even do any of those things. And then the thing is, where um like once I get comfortable with people, I fall deep into my accent. But because I like live a few different places, I my accent is mixed. And when I get on like Wiley live and I'm talking, people say, "Oh, she's a fraud. She's not a Trinidadian. She's not a Trinidadian. That's a fake accent." But then if I don't talk, if I talk completely in my accent, Wiley will understand what the hell I'm saying.
because okay, I gotta say,
Anytime you are the master key. If love is by my side, then
No, they
no
have to play
can
drink
deny
water,
me.
mind your
I
business.
keep climbing. Find yourself right here. I'm moving up here with me.
Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago Carnival.
When we come together, we mash up and we bounce we like a hog. We all at the ground, yeah. We all
Known
at the ground,
as
yeah.
the world's greatest show.
It's about to be morning. Everybody coming in. Hey, we ready to go. We gon' make them jump. We gon' make them jump. We gon' make them mind. We gon' make them free up. This is the bacchanal. In this week botanical, this carnival. I want to go find a way. Everybody on stage. If you come
Why this is Carnival?
when you with the beat in the
Wiley ain't gonna Wiley ain't gonna know what to do with himself. When I say
I feel a vibe, I feel my energy. Feel so alive.
Masters
When you're
invites
supposed
you
to be.
to experience the
Take
magic
me to ecstasy. You give me
and the madness.
jump on the jump on you, jump on the wave on you, jump on the take off on me clothes and expose on you. I wanna wine on you, jump in a bath on you. Oh Lord, I just can't if you want to. I'm so in love with the road, jumping up on the road, I'm walking up on the road, so in love with the road. Nobody buy while listening to my music. Nobody die while listening to my music. Nobody cry while listening to my music. It's all love while listening to my music. They give me hate, but God gives me soca. They want more, but we want more soca. They hold it down, but we jump into soca. Soca. We will take it over the road. Back up, you should be your energy. Take it over the road. Back up, soca. Take it over the road. Back up, we go bring energy.
oh my
Are
god,
you
Danny
ready?
gets to be over here dying.
Let's go.
While you're ready, while you think you're ready for all of that, watch me. And when you see, right, I say, watch me. He from New York, he from America, you know. He never been to Carnival. You wine on him, and them girls said throw their ass all over you. Where you gonna do, Wiley? Watch me.
You ready? You bought it? You ready to go to the Carnival?
you
Wiley,
really agree
you really have to be ready, Wiley. We partying all night, come home in the morning, like sun up. You come home and you bathe, you get your clothes ready for later, and you wake up and you're gone again later till morning. It's partying nonstop.
Okay. My
You,
mouth
you
is
had to save all your energy because when you get there, it's partying non-stop. It's jumping up, it's whining, it's drinking because you could drink in the street. You can't smoke, but people still smoke. But you could drink wherever it is. It doesn't matter. We don't have no law in Trinidad where you can't drink alcohol. You're drinking.
I'm
The whole street open wide.
edible on the
The
way.
whole savannah open wide.
I'm just like, I'm so like culture shocked. Wow. Where do we
Here what we do, right? We go into the all-inclusive party, so you pay like $250 US, right? And you're in VIP, and you have drinks, and you have food, and you have everything.
Wiley, you got a passport?
Why you have to go and get his passport?
I'm getting me a passport.
Let's get us a passport, bruh. Let's get a passport.
I'm getting a passport because I that to me, I could just see myself like that is a shocker. Like I never seen nothing like that before.
You say you don't like to be around people, Israel people. But everybody just having a good time. It's all about having a good time. Like Trinidadians, we like to party. Everything is a party. The country flood out. Guess what? We partying in the street. We cooking in the street with water. We stand up in water and cooking and partying. The place flood out and having a party. Everything is a party. Everything is a good time. On an evening, like I went home in the evenings. My sister have a shop, so we just chilling by the shop. Them boys cooking.
Can y'all see Wiley out there?
Them boys cooking,
shaking his face.
right there. You're drinking, you're chilling, you're smoking, you're having a time.
He would have ass and dick shaking in his face, and he don't know what the fuck to do.
It'll be a real good time, though. It'll be a real good time. You'll enjoy yourself. You will be and it'll have no gate, right? Like DC gate and all that, because we ain't have no time for none of that. It's all about having a good time and having fun.
I didn't know that. Wow. I'm just such a shock. I didn't know that. I thought it was gonna be like a Ferris wheel, like
what?
a carnival.
What the hell are you talking about? This is
I thought it was gonna be like a roller coaster ride. This is a lit party. Like, I'm just in shock.
Like it's a song, right? If you look for it, you will see it. Wiley is bottom in your face. That's like ass. When they say bottom, that's what we mean when we say bottom is ass. It's bottom in your face. It's whining all the time.
I'm here for like I'm just in culture shock. Thank you. I'm in culture shock. I didn't know like that was going on. So when are they going to do that? When is it going to open it back up?
Well, I don't know because it's normally in February, end of February, right? Carnival is end of February.
Yeah, it used to be every year.
Partying start from as soon as Christmas done, then the soca music start going, calypso start going. It's partying for Carnival right up till Ash Wednesday. Right?
Wow.
But I don't know, it depends on how this whole C19 thing go. If things change and get better,
because that's the thing, like even for like Vegas, like I'm like
somebody said it's $250.
No, she was talking about the VIP. She was
I said like you go to the all-inclusive parties, it's $250 US. Like 250, 350, 250, 300, depends, US. But it's all inclusive in VIP. You're getting food and you unlimited drinks all night. Unlimited food and drinks. And I have a cousin, I call him Mr. VIP because he goes to nothing. Everything for him is VIP. Everything he goes to, VIP. I call him Mr. VIP.
Okay. I just want to say I am amazed. I didn't know that's what it was. Okay. I can't wait to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's paint, it's mud, it's well, I don't do the oil because it's black oil, but that is be on Monday night. So what like them videos they showing, that's Tuesday when everybody dress up in the costume, and that's when you cross the stage and they call them bands. So different bands have different costumes. Bands are huge, talking about thousands of people in one
Hey,
band.
Dr. Soap. Hey, Dr. Soap.
And you cross the stage and the bands they get judged who has the best band, best costumes, that kind of stuff. But then there is like Monday night mass where it's mud and black oil and paint and
Hey,
powder.
how we gonna get Wiley to wear a thong that night?
Yeah, you could wear a tongue and then put on a mask that is a devil head and you're
Yeah,
all in black oil, or if you want to be in oil paint, different color
we
paint, or if you want mud.
gonna oil you down and you can wear your thong.
And the thing is,
Why?
Okay. I didn't know. Like it's such
rub it all over you and stuff.
Because you were saying such amazing. It's called the carnival. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Trinidad and Tobago Carnival. Just Google Trinidad and Tobago Carnival. You will see.
I can't wait to. Oh wow, that'll be so amazing just to
You
get.
will have a blast. I'm telling you. I just won in here. You
Why
have to be able to go.
ass?
Don't come and talk about no. I'm ready to go home, and it's only 12 o'clock in the night because it's partying till 7, 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, you go all night, Wiley. Are you gonna shake your ass all night?
I will like for that.
When you're tired, they can sit down on the ground. When you're tired, they can sit down on the ground. Trust me, people don't even care if you're sitting on the ground or not. You're tired, sit down. But just know you're going all night. We ain't going no party to leave no 12 o'clock or 2 o'clock to come home. That you killing. They call you vibe killer.
I'm
The vibes killer.
I do 24 hours. I would love to because man, I'm gonna go to the gym, get this body right. Oh, that's gonna be like I didn't know that was going on. I didn't know.
You want to go to Wiley? You don't want to go to Carnival? You saw what they just did.
I never knew nothing about that. I thought it was like a carnival, eat cotton candy, popcorn.
No, not
No. Oh, you talking about like carnival, like with the Ferris? No, this is carnival where you're whining, jamming, and having a blast.
So are we having a conversation? And then one of the Trinidad callers call in. Her ass is like it's like really, really like I can't hardly understand her. But if I listen to her slowly, I can understand her. But mouth open, she can get deep into it, and then she can get like just as regular because she experienced other ways. But
I did say as a child of the world, born in Nigeria, live in London, and then moved to Trinidad. So I grew up in Trinidad, and then I live in New York. So my accent is mixed up.
You still playing something?
That's right, my friends. Bad Guy Riri took some time off to party with new rumored love interest Hamilton on her native island.
Who's that?
If you follow Rihanna on Instagram, then you already know she attended the annual Crop Over Festival 2015 in Barbados on Monday. She's posted a dozen pics from the envious party day. And Riri not only attended, she showed up in this. The intricate bejeweled bra and choker necklace look left little to the imagination. Down below, she rocked a sheer gem-encrusted black bikini bottom. The entire costume adorned with an elaborate green feather headpiece and a huge matching black and green wing set. Her makeup matched the green feathers and jewels on her cheeks to her bikini. It's gorgeous, and I hope she saves this ensemble for a future music video or a tour. Rihanna rode on a float during Monday's parade during the carnival and posted this Instagram video of herself, of course, twerking on the float.
She wasn't talking, she was whining. We don't talk.
Look at Wiley.
Wouldn't be a Rihanna day without that.
Rihanna was
And she wasn't
whining.
alone.
We just whine, we
Her
don't
rumored
talk.
boyfriend, Formula One driver Lewis Hamilton, was photographed dancing with women along the parade route and seen with Rihanna on her float. He decided minimal clothing was best as well, going shirtless at the parade. All in all, this looked like one fantastic day in the life of Rihanna. A little skin, a little twerking, and a little romance. What do you guys think of her sexy Caribbean costume? Tell us. I want to hear from you. Then check out this video next. It's the most WTF MTV VMA moments of all time on a new episode of Debatable. Don't forget to subscribe to Clever News. I'm your host, Misty Kingma, and I'll see you guys back here very soon. Then check out our Best Celeb Twerkers debate. That's a new episode of Debatable. Or click to the right to check out the guys that we would love to marry. That's also a new episode of Debatable. I'll see you there.
Vanillas. Or she was twerking. We don't call it twerking. We don't twerk. We just whine. We just move we waist in a circle, not just jumpy like this. We don't just jumpy batty. We just whine.
Exactly. The wine.
You don't move your waist in a circle. In a full circle.
Yes, ma'am.
But you see the costume part, if you guys want to do that, you have to order your costume from since in like since August you start.
I want us to like order a costume and be going together.
Okay, listen. I didn't know that was going on. But I'm down.
The costume part I'm not doing. I will watch you guys. But if you want to take part in the costume part, I'm not doing it because with the costume, right? Like I tell you, that's Tuesday and it's competition. So you have to be with your band most of the day. And when it's time to cross the stage, you have to be you have to be organized and stuff. So the costume, which is Tuesday, it's a great experience. It's something great to take part in, but you have to spend most of that day with your band. I don't like that part. So yeah. I have never worn the costume, but I think it's great. My sister, my big sister, she used to do it all the time. So, but I like to watch. I like to just watch the bands crossing the stage and all that stuff.
I just want to have a good time. I didn't know
you will have a good time, more than a good time. You for years. You see, how we're talking about DC Gate. You'll be talking about Trinidad. I want to go back and find a woman there too. Or if you want a man.
No, listen, let me tell you something. The women is just beautiful. Like we can't do that in the United States. We just not that close like that. But that shit, wow, man, I'm down. Okay, I'm on my way.
Not even you see how they talk about Labor Day parade in New York here. I don't go to the Labor Day parade because it's nothing like Carnival in Trinidad. And Carnival started in Trinidad and then other countries start doing it. So other countries call it different names. They have crop over. Jamaica, they called it like what Rihanna goes to is called crop over in their country. Then Jamaica, they just call theirs Carnival. Jamaica, started doing Carnival too. St. Vincent, Antigua, like all these other countries, just do it now too. But there's nothing like Trinidad and Tobago.
It's okay. Wow, I'm just getting all these DMs and people just want me to be up all day, every day.
Wiley.
Yeah.
So you saying that you are not able to go with us to Carnival?
Yeah, I said I would.
No. Why are you gonna go?
I'm gonna get
But you be jacking off in your room because you just said control yourself.
What did you say? Wait a minute. Who did you That is out. You must be sleepy because that is out of nowhere.
No, she's not sleeping. She's high.
Like you literally gonna be jacking off in your room.
When I came to Atlanta, that is so tacky. I didn't know jack off in my room. What?
When you hit that, I wasn't in Carnival either.
You said what?
I wasn't in Carnival outfits in Atlanta. Was I? No.
No, he wasn't in Carnival outfit. Oh my God, I would get turned. It's too much. Oh my God, it's too much. Don't get me involved with that. I'm not getting involved with none of that stuff. Carnival, I'm going. I'll have a man. Oh, I'm in love.
I'm gonna make you a fucking carnival thong. You gonna put that on? You gonna dance on it?
I'm not gonna dance on Carnival.
Yes, you are. I'm gonna put the carnival thong.
Wiley, let me tell you something. If you wear a tongue, it's nothing. Nobody in care. Nobody in watching it to see what you're wearing. For carnival, you jumping up. All people care about is having a good time. Nobody cares. Them fellas that watch me. Them fellas that put on. Let me tell you what them fellas this do, Wiley, especially Monday night mass. They put in clothes with old bra, like and nobody think, well, okay, and a straight guy doing that. They don't think like, okay, you gay or something. Them fellas that stuff the drawers and stuff the chest and have on old wig and they have on their mud and they're whining on girl and having a good time just the same way. If you want to be in a tongue, and it doesn't matter if you're slim, if you're skinny, or you have or you're thick. It does not matter. Nobody cares.
I understand that because I saw a fat man just.
Yeah, nobody cares. Everybody just having a good time. Nobody caring. What you having? What you wearing?
Yes. Listen, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. This wow, like this is why it's so important to experience the world outside of the United States. Because I heard not Bless Watkins. So where is Bless Watkins? I'm gonna call her.
What?
I'm gonna see do Bless Watkins want to go because Bless Watkins.
Wiley, please don't start with no drama while I'm here. I don't want nobody start dragging me.
I'm talking about Blue Skies. I'm talking about Blue Skies. I didn't mean to say Bless Watkins. I meant to say Blue Skies. This will be lit. Like okay. Damn, this COVID-19, we just so uncertain because I have a friend, he was saying, Wiley, I don't know. We might get a lot of cases because they taking away the masks now in schools and everything. So
like for real, if like on a serious note, if we really gonna do this, I mean we have to wait and see what's going on with C-19.
Yeah, but I'm gonna still get my passport just in case,
But get your passport still because you don't want to wait till last minute. But we could like properly organize this and make this happen. Like I have a cousin who have a house that he rents, and my aunt have a house that she also rents in the city. So we will have a place, we can rent the house, rent a car if you want to drive, but nobody really wants to drive. I mean, you're going and have a good time. Nobody wants to be no designated driver when you're drinking and having a blast. You get a ride and you go about your business. I mean, I don't really deal with my big brother like that, but he have a 7-seater van that he works taxi, so you could always call him, and where money is concerned, he right there. So you could call, so like there's things I could have organized. So we just have to get our stuff together. If like Dave, you want to play math, then we had to get with the band that you want to be with, and you buy a costume and all that stuff.
I'm not gonna do the costume. If Dave,
who will play play with you math with you, Dave, my sister, because she likes to do that. She likes to go with the costume part, dress up. She loves that. So
I'm just glad we having this conversation because wow, I'm okay. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Yeah, once they get ready to go.
Hey, y'all never see me drink.
We doing it.
Get into drinks like that. Wow, this be the first time. Wow.
Well, you could work when we on the street party and you're working with your own bottle, you have your own bottle in your bag, on your back, in your backpack or whatever, or your own beers or whatever.
Okay, I don't drink.
I like my ganja. I ain't no big drinker. I like my ganja.
Give me my ganja. Give me my ganja.
Give me my ganja. Give me my weed. My good ganja weed.
I eat my gummies. That's about it. I don't be doing too much.
Well, I'm gonna be there. I'm going to be on. I know Mouth Open. I'm gonna join them on apps. But I'm going to starting next week because bingo. I'm gonna be on bingo. Just for people that want to join, I'm gonna bring this sexy. Just gonna
I
be
would like to come up there and have fun with you a little bit. I have bingo. I actually have bingo because remember Kaya used to be on bingo.
yes. What happened to Kaya? She's not on there no
No. So I have bingo.
more. Oh, do she still do her website or no?
Yes, she still do that. She still do that. She still do her website. She's every Monday night. But I don't know what happened. I kind of, after when my mom passed, I kind of, fall off of bingo and following and all that stuff. So I
Right.
don't know what happened with her and bingo. But I have bingo. It's on my phone. So I would love to come over there and have some fun with you. But I'm not coming up on no camera because bingo over there, oh God, they're terrible too. They brutal over there. Sometimes there is oh gosh, the way that is ripping to people. Oh my goodness, I'm scared. Not that I have anything to hide, but they're crazy over there. But I would definitely like to come and have some fun with you. We could all get on the panel because I think you could have like 8 people or more on there.
You can have a lot of people on there, and honestly, I think you should. If you go over there, hook up with Brianna, because but if you with a family, then you make the most money. So I talked to her about that shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to her tomorrow about
I
it.
think you have to do something where it's an audition part, so you can't curse or anything for your audition. I think you have to do some kind of audition, something, and you have to make like a certain amount of hours. So when you start, I think you have to get in like 30 hours or something like that. I'm not sure how it goes, but everyone says that they make money over there. Oh, Toxic Lee is over there too, and all those other people.
Oh, the witch is over there, by the way.
Who's the witch? Who's the witch?
The witch from the Wicked West.
Oh yeah, I already know who the witch is. Okay.
I don't know who that is.
The one that got banned from YouTube.
Nosy hoe witch.
The one that got banned from YouTube.
Oh, so that's where she is now.
Yeah.
Because she got banned from everywhere. She got blamed. You pissed.
Oh wait, so YouTube completely banned her?
Yeah, she got banned from YouTube.
Oh wow.
And
I know she had taken, I know they had taken over her channel because I watch that lady sometimes to keep up with what's going on with the housewives, and she was on there one time crying and talking about get lost in her channel. But then I never hear anything about her again. So I didn't know they completely banned her from YouTube.
They banned her, and she's banned from Blog Talk Radio.
Oh wow.
She was harassing veterans. She was calling them out, harassing them. It reached even the news. News people talking about it, and she was harassing the police on YouTube, and they banned
what?
Her. She was,
but didn't they say she has some sort of mental health problem? No.
Yeah, she had bipolar. That's what she said. I don't know.
Okay.
And she said she's a witch. She said she's
okay.
So. Oh, is she back on you? Somebody said she back on YouTube, but she's not like as known.
Guys, how do you see the chat?
Oh, you gotta go to. Or you on your phone or your computer?
Phone.
Oh, do you see up on the right corner or left corner where you say private chat and comments?
Oh, so you tap on the chat.
Yeah, do you see it now?
Oh, so instead of being in private chat, you just go to comments.
Yeah, you see it.
Yeah. Oh, I see it now. Somebody says she's back on YouTube.
Yeah, but I don't think she's like as known as she used to.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying? Like her heyday, she was getting a shitload of views.
Yeah.
Like right now, she ain't getting that many views like she used to.
But I don't understand Bigo though. I don't understand how it works. Like all these things just jumping across your screen and stuff. I don't understand how it works.
I don't know. I said how to work either. Oh yeah, she back on there, but she ain't getting them views like she used to get. Baby, she used to get when she was dragging all about the tea, and then she was dragging me, and then she dragged the police off to cuss them out. They shut her shit down and stuff like that. And she begged YouTube to give it back, but no, they see the YouTube shit like what you doing and stuff like that. They do an appeal process.
Didn't she get caught in some sort of lie or something?
Oh well, I don't know about the lady, the all about the tea lady. She thought that was all about the tea. She was like, "You are Monica," and all that shit, and harassing people, and it was a mess. It was a hot mess.
No, not with. I don't know. I thought I heard like she got into some like they said she was lying about something with somebody. I guess it was Monica. I don't know.
Yeah, she was lying about Monica. She was saying that person was every person that she said she didn't even wasn't the right.
No, there was like some story that she told, but they said like she was lying and it wasn't true or something. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Yeah, I can't even keep up with it because I stopped watching it and stuff like that. I'm gonna see what I'm about to do right quick. Hold on. What else?
Oh, there's somebody. D-Rock is Jamaican. Wagwan.
Wawa, is that how you say it?
Wagwan. Somebody in here said, see somebody throwing up the Jamaican flag.
Oh,
She's
somebody
back
said
on
Jamaica.
YouTube.
Okay. You know what? Ever since I seen Stella got her groove back, I wanted to go.
Day.
Hold on.
Day.
I'm about to talk.
Day. What's she doing to us? Day?
I'm sorry.
What was that?
I think I was in like too many devices or something. Can you hear me?
Look at Wiley's face.
Shut the hell up.
Well, you nearly killed me. Something was making loud, real horrible feedback. Look at Wiley's face. You make him take off his headphones.
Wait, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I'm sorry.
While you're on mute, we can hear you.
I'm so sorry. I'm muted. My bad. But I'm just really lit. You know, y'all are really getting a lot of shit, and Bingo going to be excited because we spent shitload of time on station, even though they was giving me money on station. But
Day.
I'm trying to get myself off. How do I get myself off?
Somebody said when you see dragons going across the screen, that's because someone gave you $250. Really?
Wait, what?
On Bingo, it's what's called Beagle, right? Beagle. Oh, Laser Reel. She says all this stuff going across the screen equals money. Whenever you see a dragon, that's someone sending $250. I had no clue. Kaya used to get a lot of those. And like what do they call it? Crystal balls and all that kind of stuff.
Hold on, I'm trying to
Oh wow.